Hello and welcome back to Dishonored Part 23. In the last part, we picked up Sokolov, and in this part, we're gonna jack off.
I certainly hope not, because, like, that would actually bump the game's rating to M, and, you know, like, the big consoles don't like selling M-rated games for some reason.
Well, what's the matter? Family Guy doesn't want to have Chris play paddleball through the door? Because, I mean, paddleball is fun. I mean, I know it sounds like just rampant chronic masturbation behind the door, but it's just an innocent game of paddleball. And then Peter realizes that he's holding the paddleball, but Chris is still making the noise through the door.
I have not seen that episode, but then again, I've not seen much of Family Guy past season 12, so...
That was Family Guy Season 2, when Peter and Lois ran against each other for the office of school board president.
Ah.
Where Peter introduced his teenage son to the wonderful world of pornographic magazines.
Alright, so there's a bunch of dudes over there. We could actually go in and do a melee combat with them, or what we could do is do the Skyrim thing where we throw a bottle down at them and then they get distracted, and then we blink, and then while they're distracted looking at the bottle, we blink past them and run away.
Pretty much, yeah. Or we're
just gonna sneak down to the docks like normal people. Damn it!
Because I wasn't sure exactly how far away he was.
You made a neat job of it. Drop him here and we'll be off.
Oh, but you're not gonna let me do it? I wanted to throw Raggedy Doll Man into Little Boat, and missed.
You wouldn't have hit the little boat though. You would just thrown him in the drink.
Never detected. Hell yes.
Except you did. No, you got detected and you killed somebody.
Fuck. But my chaos is still low. I'm going to end the game with low chaos. Apparently, you can get away with a few kills in this game without raising your chaos from low to medium. But you definitely don't want to get high chaos, because I'm pretty sure that will flood the final level of the game with weepers.
Right.
Well, weepers and rats.
We've not encountered any weepers yet, right?
No, we have. They're
Okay.
They're quite atrocious. They grab you. They say, "I got something to tell you. It's blah 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 blah."
So a lot like the alien insects from Resident Evil 5?
They set up a
Pretty much, yeah.
Off in the old kennel. Shackles and everything. It'll be a shock, him waking up in the straw and old dog poop. But from what I hear, he's woken up worse places. Guess we all have at that.
Yeah. It's okay, Samuel. You're a boatsman. Like, the worst place you've ever woken up is your own bed.
So why am I still here? Alright, time to step off now.
Well done, Cornwall. Well done. I doubt a dozen soldiers could have done it better.
Well, they would have gotten electrified, so yeah.
Will enable us to strike at the Lord Regent directly, and ultimately help you get your life back. Soon, we won't have to hide in the shadows. The royal physician is brilliant, but he was a fool to protect the Lord Regent. Sokolov gave us the elixir, the war machines. He could have made us a great nation. Now he pays the price for siding with a tyrant.
Sleeping in a boat?
Thanks, sir. If you wish to get some sleep, now is a good time.
Do I have to sleep in the boat?
Yeah, you got. Well, I mean, look, you could sleep in the boat. I think. No, I want to wind down first and say goodnight to Emily, of course. And by saying goodnight to Emily, I mean going to visit Piero and buying shit.
If Sokolov can be convinced to cooperate.
Anything is possible with oodles of cash.
Yeah, you're sitting on like $600 at the moment, dude, so hopefully you can go and get some upgrades for your crossbow.
Normally,
Unfortunately, I think the crossbow upgrades only affect the lethal crossbow, not the sleep dart crossbow. New upgrade available.
Yay! Boot stealth.
Be even more less squeaky. Please. Thank you. Thank you.
Alright. Crossbow range.
Let's get some equipment upgrades. They'll never catch me now.
I kind of wish you would have shown off what the mask optics does.
Maybe zoom in. I mean, zoom in's nice. Get to see things from afar. I mean, you can't spin machines from a distance, but... Well, hell, they wouldn't even be able to animate from a distance.
Unfortunately, we're not actually allowed to use the stuff that's here.
Denied. Havelock has asshole tendencies.
Well, it's not really asshole tendencies. I mean, it makes sense. The thing is, because of this, you know, our upgrade path is relatively slow, and you know, not as efficient as we want it to be. And stop stealing stuff from Piero. We just learned that he has to go out and scavenge all of his own materials.
It's mine. It's eventually going to end up in his possession. I mean, you think he just leaves stuff lying around? No, he's got to put it in his safe. Because when it's in the safe, I can't touch it. If I can't touch it, then it's mine. It's mine. Come on, play the autograph player.
Logic is flawed, anyone can see that. And not an original idea to be heard. Notes are a mess if he even keeps them. How he got this far is anyone's guess. He says what they want to hear. Friend the rich, that's his method. So-called true genius is pampering the aristocracy.
To remove tank carefully. Come on, fill it up.
So are you actually gonna fill up the? There you go.
Ah, yes. My milkshake is full to the top. It's quite delicious with electronic light and energy.
All right, now we gotta say goodnight to Emily.
Yeah, because you know you can't go to Havelock and say I want to go to bed. You have to go to your bed in order to proceed the game because they're going to interrogate Sokolov in the morning after time passes.
Corvo? Can I tell you something?
No.
Sure thing, miss.
I have a secret retreat nearby that may come in handy if the city watch ever kicks in the doors. It's an abandoned apartment across the street from the bar.
Awesome.
I don't think anyone else here knows about it, but I'm guessing I can trust you. The key is stashed under my bunk upstairs. If there's ever trouble, you can go there for safety. I know I will.
Well, if you give us the key, then how are you supposed to get in?
Oh, that's simple, as we're just gonna leave it unlocked. We can trust her.
But we live in a dystopian steampunk England. Leaving things unlocked is a terrible decision.
It is good until future events preclude its goodness. Because as you can see, the town is securely in our hands. They keep insinuating, though, that things are going to get ugly.
You have high jump now, Cloud. You don't need to blink up there. You can high jump.
Who needs high jump when you got my jump? I kind of wish the recharge on that thing wasn't so convenient that you basically have infinite mana just as long as you spend it correctly.
It's actually really good for exploration, though. And given the fact that you're mostly to go in stealth, you know, using the Raven powers is pretty much your go-to answer to everything.
But still, like, if I wanted to slow the game down by being extra careful, I would just keep reloading the save file every time I made mistakes. Damn it, I didn't need to buy darts. There were darts right next to my bed. How could I forget Corvo's deleterious drug addiction?
Say goodnight to Emily.
Whoops. Good night, Emily. Can you hear me?
You were making funny faces while you were sleeping.
Of course I was, Emily.
I decided to nap here in your room while Callista was taking her bath. She told me if there's ever trouble, I should always run here.
Come on, be the nice fatherly dude.
It's my first option.
Thank you.
Callista will come get me when she's done with her bath. Thanks, Corvo. It makes me feel better.
Emily will remember that.
That is the good choice. You have unlocked the secret ending of Dishonored.
Wherein Emily becomes the super spy at the end, right?
Emily becomes possessed by the powers of darkness. And it's all your fault. Oh, it's morning. Oh my god, I got presents waiting for me down there. I gotta go get see what I got waiting for me. They're gonna interrogate a dude. It's gonna be funny. It's gonna be epic, dramatic, voice acting, and I get to watch it. Just as soon as I get out of this goddamn apartment.
The Ascendancy Circle has chosen to mark
Piero?
I know it looks... I was inventing a new kind of lock. The tumblers shaped like snowflakes. Okay. The truth is, there is no snowflake lock. I was just, you know, looking through the lock.
Who you watch in the bathtub is none of my concern, especially if it's Callista, because she is hot. Oh, do I really pick that?
I realize, well, everything you're thinking I already
Well,
realize.
dude, it's dystopian steampunk England. You know, perversion is going to happen.
I try to be.
Well, you think that George McFly invented Peeping Tom? No, it was Piero. Piero was the one who brought this perversion upon us.
Oh, you're not going to read the book?
Well, as we've come to realize in these past couple parts of Dishonored, is that reading is hard. It takes time. Sometimes.
Yes, it's hard, but it's usually how you get the additional blueprints that you need for Piero's shop.
Blueprints. Actually, I think blueprints are they're just separate objects entirely.
Ah, all right.
And then occasionally, I mean, if it's a book, there's a good chance that as long as there's not a fucking riddle attached to it, it's not important.
Corvo knew each other in former days. Unlike you, our friend Corvo knows what loyalty means.
I am loyal to my inner spirit. You are the one consorting with the most wanted man in the Empire.
It's my belief that Corvo was innocent in the death of the Empress, and the former spy master, or the Lord Regent, as he calls himself, is a ruthless tyrant.
You're supposed to follow him around so the audio doesn't fade out, Cloud.
You are mistaken if you think there's love between me and our Lord Regent.
You gotta wait for the scene to
Whatever
finish.
you intend to do here, I assure you, I am beyond petty scare tactics.
If I don't scare you, Sokolov, perhaps these rats will. Even if they don't carry plague. I've heard of a swarm of rats stripping a child's body to the bone in half a minute. I've heard worse.
Nah.
How long do you think it'll be before
It would take like 100 rats to do that. Well, probably not 100, but you know, a large.
That's the company you keep now, Admiral.
It's the company you keep that interests us so far. We know you painted a portrait of the Lord Regent's mistress, the very aristocrat who is funding the military with her fortune. She is the key to the Lord Regent's control over the city, and we must have her name.
Sorry, Admiral. I cannot help you.
Then it's rats for you. Oh, aren't you gonna do it? Oh, they want me to talk to him.
Well, no, this is...
You're part of this rabble, but I know you have your reasons.
Yes, he does. All we need is the name of the Lord Regent's mistress. It's very simple.
I elect not to tell you. You will have to force the words from me, and I warn you, my willpower is quite legendary.
Well, we have Raven powers.
Feed him to the rats!
No!
Sorry, Sokolov.
No, not rats. Stop! Stop! I will tell you what you need to know.
Oh, that wasn't so hard.
I'm obliged to safeguard Dunwall's greatest intellectual asset. I can only tell you so much. I was not permitted to see her face or hear her full name. She called herself Lady Boyle. You see, I painted her from behind. I assure you, she still makes a striking portrait. But I do not know which Boyle she is. I was to be introduced to her at a masked ball in her honor this very night. But I will miss that party, it seems.
A masked ball at the Boyle estate. Tonight? The timing is perfect, Corvo. But the Boyles are wealthy and ruthless.
So why don't we go? It's a masquerade. We have other masks that we can wear.
We have a mask, don't you, Cole?
Oh, because we're gonna be playing everybody's favorite Halloween costume. It's the most wanted man in Dunwall.
Lord Regent. And take her out whatever...
Nobody will ever know. It's actually me.
Corvo, if you do this tonight, we'll be able to strike at the Lord Regent himself and put Emily on the throne. May the wind favor you.
And may the crow favor you, asshole.
And in the next part, we're going to take this lofty advice and go kill people.